So here we go. This is the men's Masters semi-final. Great Britain versus Australia. A lot of people watching these matches back in Great Britain. Also a lot watching from down under in Australia. The kickoff for this time is probably a good one for both countries, to be honest. Not ridiculously early for the GB and not too late for Australia. So there'll be a lot of people watching this back home. The GB Masters were very thrilled to have a very big victory over South Africa, which put them into the sort of upper grouping. And here we are now. The other semi-final is taking place over on court 1. Netherlands versus France. As they push it down into the corner. Australia just push it down the open side. Very early days, of course. Oh, there's a lovely little push from Great Britain, but it's well defended. Easily defended there by the Australian number 4, John Bridley. And we'll go to the surface. And that's going Great Britain's way. Obstruction very early on here in this match. Of course, both teams will be full of adrenaline, full of energy, and ready to get stuck in. And it's usually in the second half that we start to see things just loosen up a little bit. So Great Britain come in early on, flick the puck across into the centre, but that was into open water, and Australia nearly steal it, and they're looking to steal here. There's the number 11 for Australia getting stuck in, Arnold Pickley, and we'll go to the surface, and we're going to have there's a cross check, and yeah, it's very early on, no penalties yet. No need for the referees to get too annoyed with anybody. I was watching some of the action from 2006 earlier this morning, our first ever webcast of underwater hockey. Australia moving along, pushing towards the British goal, but Great Britain get it away, and here's a break down to the open side, but it's well defended, and now there's a counter break from Australia. Great Britain do a substitution. A few substitutions for Great Britain actually happening while the puck's on the open side. An opportunity for Great Britain to make some big changes. And here's a move for Great Britain, moving in on the Australian goal. Australia come in numbers to defend. Have Britain got the backup? They have. There's a chance here on the Australian goal. The puck is flying around there, could go anywhere. Oh, there's a long distance flick. What a goal for Great Britain. What a goal that was. Philip Thompson. That was a brilliant goal from long distance. That was a flick and a half there. And Phil Thompson scores for Great Britain and puts them 1-0 up. Goal's being given the wrong way. Yeah, it's not Australia scoring, but Great Britain scoring, and this sun's causing a little bit of havoc. We have a timeout for Australia. Oh well, Donald Brooks has been awarded it, so the guys, the referee's under the water. Known better than me. I mistook a 7 for an 11 for a 7, so we will go with the referee's call. Donald Brooks scoring there. I can see Phil Thompson below me in the subs bench at the moment, so he's definitely in the squad here. So this is a good start here for Great Britain. 1-0 up. First quarter just coming to a close as we looking over on the other court, and there's Netherlands are beating France 1-0 there. France are the strong favourites in that particular match, considered by quite a few of the experts here to be the team to beat in the men's Masters. They've got a lot of elite players, and they've got a lot of strength in their team, and France will push hard later on in the match for sure. Here we go for the break, and referee's calling. Obstruction, and it goes Australia's way. Australia pushing down the wall side. Tend to like bringing the puck into the middle and really attack Great Britain. When these two played each other in the group match, and we'll have a stoppage here. Great Britain, it was a 2-2 draw, really enjoyable match. I commentated on that one. It was on this particular court. That goes Great Britain's way. And Australia scored 2 goals which were very similar. Attacking down the centre, they flicked the puck over a British hand, and there was another Australian right in front of goal who just put it straight in there. So something that possibly the British team have talked about, perhaps. I'm sure they've looked through that video and watched that match again. A lot of the teams do spy on each other quite a lot, and they have late nights watching all the past videos of their matches. Just starting to get a little bit murky the water, but we've still got a good view of what's going on there. And Australia have a little break down the right, but it's forced out by Great Britain. Next wave of attacks from Australia, coming in with some force here. Oh, the puck is clear, but goal, that's beautifully taken away by Great Britain. We're going to have a call. And that was using a different part of the body on the puck there, not the stick. Lots of substitutions taking place here. These are the opportunity to switch during a free. Australia will get the put in and chance for an equaliser. Lots of bodies on the floor here for both teams now. Nobody on the surface, and another call, and this time it's going Great Britain's way. And a team warning to Great Britain now. Well, it's gone Australia's way, and a team warning is very significant at this stage. So future infringements, we're going to see sin bins. The referee didn't like that. Too many fouls. That could be very expensive now for Great Britain. That's a really significant move, more significant probably than the British goal. The puck is flying around just outside the goal there, but Britain's got numbers back. Here's a chance. Oh, they're all fighting for it on the edge of the tray. Great Britain finally get it away. That's brilliant play there from Lee Beard. Great Britain move it up the other side. There's a chance there. Australia got caught napping, and Great Britain take opportunity to shoot it up the middle. That was a good bit of possession there from Great Britain. That might be called. I think it hit the knee, but we're going to carry on. And now Great Britain moving up this near side. Donald Brooks again, the goal scorer, pushing up the open side. 2 good bursts from Great Britain have turned defence into attack. And we're going to have a call. And it's gone Australia's way, and it's now sin bin time. And this is really, I said earlier, the team warning is such a significant call, because now any call against Great Britain will result in sin bins. And there's 1 minute for number 8. And this really does, at such an early stage in the match, you could almost say this is, it could almost be worth a couple of goals to Australia. Of course, they've still got to put the puck in the tray to score them. But they've got an advantage, and here's a chance. Here's a big, strong break. The referee's called it, and it will go to Great Britain. And a warning is given to number, can't make his number out. I think that was number 3 for Australia, Gregory Bush. He's got a warning there, and he goes into the sin bin. Can't really tell what his number is. In midfield at the moment, Australia, Great Britain battling away with a puck in centre field. Now Australia on the break. Back into midfield. Australia pass it across, and we go to the surface, and that goes against Australia. That's for holding, and we're going to have 1 minute. I think we're going to have a sin bin here. The referee's identified somebody, and he's going off for 1 minute. So Great Britain have got one man back in, and the Australian, so Great Britain are going to have a power play here. In fact, it looks like we've got 2 Australians going in, so this is interesting. I don't know if somebody was giving a bit of lip to the official, but it's suddenly 6 against 4 in no time. 2 Australians go and sit in the bin. And now there's a real opportunity for Britain to go 2-0 up. Gareth Mann, the first penalty man. In fact, somebody's already gone back in the water very quickly. So I don't know if there was a mistake there. I think there was. Yeah, there was a little administration mistake, and there should only have been one Australian in the sin bin. They got it messed up a little bit and put 2 of them in. Anyway, we're back with the action, and it's in the Australian corner. Great Britain looking to burrow away in that corner, try and drive it up the side wall. Back to the surface, and that's going to go Australia's way, and that means we're going to have somebody, and there's another warning has been given out to one of the British athletes. Not considered to be a sin bin offence there. I thought that once a team warning had been given out that every infringement meant a sin bin for somebody, but I'm obviously incorrect there. And it's getting a bit scrappy to play here, and we're going to have a 2 minutes for number 2 Australia, Greg Stinson. The referee didn't like that manoeuvre at all, and Stinson will have 2 minutes rest on the sidelines. Great Britain have a chance. 6 against 5 now. And the water just starting to just mist up a little bit here as the sun also causes a few effects for us. You just see a mass of bodies on that far wall. Australia try and flick it inside. Still, it's 6 against 5 in Britain's favour. Great Britain power play. After that wonderful goal from Brooks, has put them ahead. Australia just keeping the puck in centre field. They'll be happy. Here's a break for Great Britain, but that's going to be called a foul, and it will probably go Australia's way. Obstruction, and we're going to have a 1 minute in the sin bin. And a few of the British players just look at each other, a little bit perplexed. Phil Ackerman is going to take a break. He gets 1 minute for obstruction. So now it's 5 against all. 5 against 5. Not Phil Ackerman, sorry. It's Cole Speed. It's the British number 6, not the Australian number 6. Great Britain, it's 5 apiece at the moment in terms of players in the water. Australia flick it through strongly, looking for the move, but that's well intercepted by Great Britain. Now they'll look to build a move. A lovely little move left. Oh, a nice little dodge to the right, but loses the puck, and Australia come on the counter. Coming in towards the goal. Here's a chance. They've got extra people in. This could be a good chance for a goal for Australia. Oh, what a great stop. What an absolutely brilliant stop there by Donald Brooks, the goal scorer. That was a goal all over, and somehow he managed to clear it out of the tray. And Great Britain will happily just let this puck cycle over. Watch the rotation. That was a brilliant stop. A goal-saving stop from Brooks. It looked as if it was about to topple in. Great Britain try and work the puck up the field. And that was for the puck's gone out of play. So they lifted the puck up, and it actually went out of play on the open side. So we'll have a restart for Australia here. 1 minute 17 to go in this first half. Hasn't it shot by quickly? Everybody's down. Everybody's on the floor now. Australia are looking for an open opportunity. There's bodies all around here fighting away, and it looks as if it's been put in. I think it has. It's a goal for Australia. And I think it's John Bridley, number 4 for Australia, who's put the puck in the tray, and he's levelled the match up at 1 apiece. Well, there's only 39 seconds to go, and there's going to be a Great Britain timeout here. So the timeout's completed. The referees didn't know who scored the goal there for Australia, so that's gone down as an unknown goal. I'm sure the Aussies will tell us later on who it was who put it in. Netherlands are 2-0 up on France over in court 1. There's a shock result so far as well, so there's going to be some extra impetus here, because France were everybody's favourite to take this men's Masters title, and the Netherlands are putting one over on them at the moment in the water. Netherlands and France both got lots of ex-elite players in who have done very well, ex-world champions, ex-world finalists in both teams. Great Britain looking to drive it up the side wall. They've got it into the corner so far. Australia holding strong, and half-time goes. And what a half that was. Great Britain 1, Australia 1. And it was a pretty tight match throughout. Not much between the two teams at all, was there? And we're going to get a 3-minute break. back with the action, and Great Britain are going to have a man in the sin bin straight away. The number 3, Richard Adams, is going to give Australia an opportunity here. Netherlands do 2-0 up on France with 13 minutes to go in the second half. As we reach the last quarter of this match, Australia pushing hard. Great Britain a man down for the next minute and a half. Australia keep counter-attacking now. Whenever Britain bring it into midfield, they've got a man through here, but it's beautifully defended by Great Britain and flicked out wide. Picked up straight away by Australia on the left wing. And up against the wall. And Great Britain will just be happy to try and eat down the clock. A man short is quite a major issue for any teams. That's been given to obstruction against Great Britain, and it's another sin bin, and this time number 8, Desmond Matthewman, is having to sit out. It's 6 against 4. Great Britain bring it away, good defence, but Australia have just got so many extra men around, and Great Britain happy trying to put it into the corner. Errol Adams there, number 13. And that's going Great Britain's way. That's an important call, obstruction, and we'll have a minute for Australia. I think that's the number... Guess what number that is from the cap? Is that number 4? I think it's John Bridley. No, it's number 10. Mark Stanton for Australia. Takes 1 minute. And Great Britain will have their man back in the water any second now, so we'll be tied up at 5 all in the water. Off he goes. How quickly this game changes. Australia had 2 men extra, didn't capitalise on it. They had 1 attack. Great Britain managed to drive it down the side. Here's the buzzer. It will go Australia's way. Obstruction. Quite a lot of obstruction calls in this particular match. France have a man advantage on court 1, by the way, also. Move out to the left, move it out to the wall. It's five men apiece here on court 2. And again to the surface, and that's going to go Great Britain's way. And I think the number 7 crossing, and he's not going to get the sin bin. They're looking kindly on him. Desmond Matthewman is about to get in. You see that little graphic turns green. He's getting ready to go. A few more seconds to go on the clock. And he's in the water. So Great Britain have a man advantage for about a minute here. Australia attacking. Great Britain pushing up the side wall. Still got the man advantage. Are they going to make this pay? Can they get ahead? They've scored in the past when they had the power play. Australia holding firm at the moment. Bit of rotation for a breather. No stoppage yet. The puck's in the corner. Australia just trying to eat up the clock. And in fact, the Australians are back to full strength. So 6 on each side now. But the puck's in the corner, and there's an opportunity here. Australia messed up a little bit, and there's a chance for Great Britain to score. It's on the... Oh, the puck has come out clear. We're going to have a call. And a penalty. Penalty goal for Great Britain. The puck was stopped in front of goal by a hand. It was almost certainly going to be a goal. And the officials have given a penalty goal for Great Britain. With 7 minutes to go. France have just scored over on the other court. It's Netherlands 2, France 1. They've got 8 minutes to get back. But meanwhile on this one, Great Britain are leading 2-1 with just 7 minutes to go, and Australia are going to have to do something. They came from behind twice in their round robin match to draw it level at 2-2, but Great Britain looking to try and capitalise here and get a third and put this match into a... This could be a... This is obstruction given, and it's given against Great Britain. And the number 4, Lee Beard, who shakes his head, he's not sure why that call was given. And not much real opportunity for discussion really in underwater hockey. And off he goes, and back under the water we go. Australia with a man advantage now for 2 minutes. Lee Beard watches the match on the big screen here. They've got 2 incredibly impressive big screens. Back to the surface, and that's going Great Britain's way. Crossing. I think that was a stick infringement there by Australia, and it gives Great Britain a bit of breathing space. They're still a man short. In fact, there's an Australian gone into the sin bin for that. I don't think he has actually. I think he's just on the side of the pool getting his breath back. In fact, there's an Australian timeout being called. And yeah, not a tactical timeout. I think one of the athletes was having a bit of trouble with his mask. And they've called the timeout just to give him a chance to get himself sorted. So here we go. Oh, and the Brits are just having a little chat to the officials there. They're just explaining. I think a team warning has been given to Great Britain now for the obstructions. The officials have had a little think about things and have decided that there's just too many going on. And now Great Britain are on a big warning. 5 minutes to go, just over 5 minutes. Australia on the edge of the Great Britain goal, and a penalty is going to be given here. In fact, it's a penalty goal. An illegal stop of the puck on the edge of the tray. And in fact, the referees here are going to have a talk about this, as one of the officials doesn't agree with that call. So this is a very important discussion here in terms of the match. One of them's given a penalty goal, but the one who was closer to the play, who's on the left-hand side, he was closer to the action, so he might see. So they're now discussing what they're going to see. There's the one who gave the penalty goal. Looks as if he may be winning the argument here. I think penalty goal might be coming. Yep, it's been given. So the original decision for stopping the puck illegally has been given to Australia. There's a few boos ringing around from British fans here. They didn't like that call. I think some of the Masters players weren't particularly happy with it. And here we are, it's tied up at 2-2, exactly the same score as we had in the round robin section. And as that happens, it's just gone to 2-2, I think, in the other match, France and Netherlands. So really it's very tight in this Masters group. Australia have pushed it forward. This looks as if it could be a goal here for Australia. No, illegal movement of the puck. So Greg Stinson of Australia goes in the sin bin there for that violation. Australia looks as if they were going to score 2 in quick succession there, but an infringement right at the death has put paid to them. Australia stick the puck in the corner. They're happy. They're a man down here for another minute and a bit. This is a good place to stick the puck. Leave it in that corner, just rotate it around. Call to the surface, and it goes Australia's way. And there's number 6 for Great Britain. He's going to have 2 minutes call speed. So 2 minutes for chopping there on the arm. Puck's free across goal, but it's cleared out. It's five men apiece now. Australia putting a lot of pressure on the Great Britain goal. We're back to the surface. Illegal use of the free arm. And there's another Aussie going to the sin bin. Number 3, I think that is there. Or maybe number 5. I think it's more number 5. It's got to be number 3, Gregory Bush. Or maybe it's something to number 12, there you go. Number 12, Craig McKenzie. These straps over their hoods really do make the numbers very difficult to read. There's Kivas Waters there for Great Britain, the number 12 for Great Britain, getting stuck in against the number 40, the 13, Pat Kelly for Australia. There's Mark Stanton pushing in for Australia. In fact, Australia dominating here. Pat Kelly back there again. Still 5 aside. Here come Australia down the right hand side. Pushing it into the corner. And for those of you watching this, Netherlands have just gone 3-2 ahead over France with 2 minutes to go. Michael Vroom scoring. So what a match that is on court 1 as well. Unfortunately, I can only commentate on one match. And it's number 2 for Great Britain. Alistair Hickey, who's going to go into the sin bin. He gets a minute for unsportsmanlike. And it's now 5 against 4. So just 4 British defenders up against 5 Australians. Australia pushing in hard. It's driven across into the far corner. 1 minute to go here in this match, and it looks like extra time's coming up. Up against the wall. Great Britain are going to have be back to full 5. Yep. Oh, but there's a break here. There's a chance for Australia. Great defence by Great Britain on the line, but Australia have got another man in there. Everybody's down on the floor. It's being called. Goal's being confirmed. Australia have scored with 42 seconds left. Surely that's going to be the finish of this match. Australia scoring in the last minute. The clock's still running. A timeout for Great Britain. They've got to stop the clock somehow. And the clock is stopped very quickly indeed. David Sutcliffe of Australia given the goal there with 38 seconds left on the clock. Great Britain need to stop the clock, so that's why they called a timeout. And in the other match, it's Netherlands 3, France 2. There's some of our New Zealand friends. They played a little bit earlier on. Well, what do you do if you're the British coach now? You've got maybe 30, 40 seconds to try and score a goal here. What's he saying to them? They've got it's going to be 5 aside. There's a man in the sin bin on both teams. 10 seconds to go for Great Britain. They've got to get off very quickly here. 4, 3, 2, just in time. And looking at the clock, our clock is sometimes slightly out, but this time it's bang on. 30 seconds left. Great Britain have to score. They've got 30 seconds, and Australia moving out into the corner. They're going to try and kill this against the side wall. They'll try and finish this off if they can. They don't want any movement there. Be handy to go to court to the above camera if we could. But they're going to eat the clock down, and Australia have done the job. The clock is counting down. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. The match is over. Australia off through to the final. Hugs all around the British team. Disconsolate. And what a match that was. Great performance from Australia. They're through to the final, looking for another world title at the Masters level. And hop over to court 1 because it's getting tasty there.